Hi, I'm Julie and welcome back to Reed Life. So if you're like me and you're responsible for getting food on the table every single night for dinner, at some point during the day, you probably get asked or you ask yourself, what's for dinner? And if you're like me, your answer is probably, I have no idea. And it usually turns into throwing together something quick and boring or trying to order takeout, which if you're gluten-free, the things that you can order for takeout are fairly limited and not all that great. So this year I'm really trying to get better at coming up with a plan for preparing dinners for the week. So lately I've been using a subscription system called the Fresh 20. So this week we have downloaded our plan from the Fresh 20. And this week it's from the Gluten Free Plan. So to let you know what we're actually having this week, we're gonna have orange glazed pork chops with green beans and brown rice, blackened tilapia with sauteed kale and beans, pork stuffing casserole with roasted apples. I'm not sure how that'll go over. Bella and Reggie are not that into stuffing, but I like it, so I should at least enjoy it. We'll see how it goes. Then we have sausage, red beans, and rice with apple slices. And the last meal is our vegetarian meal, which is grilled cheese with a mixed bean salad. So everything sounds pretty good. I'm looking forward to trying it all. To show you what we get when we download our plan. So each week we get a menu. And on this side, it actually shows the weekly prep, which are things that you can do at the beginning of the week to make it easier and faster to get meals on the table throughout the week as you're cooking each individual meal. So they also offer a daily prep guide. If you would prefer to do your prep each day, it gives you some steps that you can do early, say on your lunch break or whatever, to kind of get things prepared. The next thing we come to is the shopping list. And then behind the shopping list is the menu for each day's dinners. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you all of the ingredients that we're going to use for our meals this week. So let's go ahead and take a look. So going down the list of ingredients that we have for this week, we've got the boneless pork chops, which these will actually be cooked once but used in 2 different meals. So that's definitely going to be a time saver. I've made some substitutions based on things that we like and don't like. So instead of the blackened tilapia, we are actually going to have these panko breaded fish sticks, which they're really good. If you're gluten-free and you like fish sticks, you should definitely give these a try. We make them in the air fryer and they come out crispy and delicious. Next ingredient is the smoked sausage. And then we've got green beans, and again, that'll be used in 2 different meals. And it called for oranges, but the oranges didn't look that great and we're only using the juice. So I went ahead and bought a bottle of the Simply Orange juice to use. It's a great substitution if you don't have fresh oranges on hand. And then we have onions, celery, carrots. It also called for kale. And I actually got this bag of spinach with baby kale. It was a substitution in my pickup order, so I think that'll work just fine. We've got apples and bell peppers. So that's all of the produce that we're going to have this week. Then we move on. We've got the sharp cheddar, which we're going to use for our grilled cheese sandwiches. And I've got this 3 Bakers gluten-free white bread. I've never had it before. If you've tried the 3 Bakers, let me know what you think. I've never tried it, so I'm hoping it's good. Then we've got 2 cans of navy beans, 1 box of kidney beans. We've got quinoa and brown rice that we're going to use to have with our pork chop meal on the first day. And then I've got this bonza rice, which again, if you haven't tried it, it's really tasty. It's a lot more like a tiny orzo than an actual rice, but it works fine. And we're going to use that in the red beans and rice. So moving along, we have a recipe that calls for chopped walnuts, but I had slivered almonds on hand, so we're going to use that, and it's going to go with the green beans, so that should be absolutely delicious. And then we had a bunch of pantry items, which I already had on hand, so I didn't have to purchase them. But we'll be using avocado oil, olive oil, some tomato sauce, red wine vinegar, chicken broth, cumin. We use a lot of cumin, so I really like Badia brand spices because, as you can see, they are labeled gluten-free. They also are a big supporter of autism and the Dan Marino autism program in South Florida, so I'm a big fan of the Badia spices. Salt and pepper, all-purpose seasoning. It actually called for herbes de Provence, but the store didn't have it, so all-purpose seasoning is very close. Some oregano, tomato paste. I don't use a lot, so I like to use it in this tube. It lasts pretty much forever. Some minced garlic and some raw honey. So that is all of the ingredients that we will be using for our meals this week. I will go ahead and cook the meals, and at the end of the week, I will let you know what we thought. So stay tuned. Hello again. We are back after our week of Fresh 20 meals, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about what we thought about the meals we had this week. So Reggie, why don't we start out with the one that you like the best?
So I definitely like the orange glazed pork. Orange glazed pork chops with green beans, and it says brown rice, but I think we had quinoa blend.
We did. So we had the brown rice and quinoa blend, which was very tasty with this recipe and a whole lot easier than trying to just cook brown rice. So that worked out well.
Easy substitution, for sure.
Easy substitution, yeah. We all ate that one, and everybody ate everything. So that is like a super win in our house. When the three of us all eat something, that's like gold star. So the next meal we had was supposed to be the blackened tilapia, but we swapped that out and we had fish sticks with sauteed kale and beans. I like this meal. I mean, I love fish sticks, so I'm always happy with fish sticks. Bella did not like the sauteed kale and beans, which surprised me. She's generally the one in the family that likes beans the most, but she really didn't like anything about that. I think it just had too many textures for her, but I actually liked the sauteed kale and beans, so this was a good meal for me. How about you, Reggie?
It's a decent meal. I do like the variety of fish sticks that you made, and the sauteed kale and beans. It was pretty good, not bad. I ate it.
So at this point in the week, I decided to call an audible because I determined that I was probably the only one that was going to like the stuffing casserole, and it was really more work to make for just one of us liking the meal. So what I did was I actually combined that with the sausage, red beans, and rice and kind of changed the whole thing up. So I used the roasted pork that was supposed to be in the stuffing casserole, and I made sort of a creamy Cajun pasta style rice with the bonza rice, which is actually a little bit more like orzo pasta. So I figured the creamy Cajun pasta sauce would work well. And so we used the roasted pork and sausage mixed with that rice, and then we also had the apple slices that were supposed to come with it. So this meal actually turned out a lot better than I think either one of the other initial recipes would have done. Again, all three of us ate it, so gold star. Reggie, did you like this one?
No, I absolutely enjoyed this one and would not have liked the stuffing casserole because just the word stuffing is bad for me.
So that was definitely a good call and good use of ingredients that we had on hand. And then finally, the last meal was grilled cheese with mixed bean salad. And what is there not to like about grilled cheese? What do you think?
It's grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, with the twist being threw in a slice of deli meat, which made it that much better.
Yeah, see, enhanced grilled cheese. Bella liked this one. It was with the mixed bean salad. I really liked the mixed bean salad. Bella liked the green beans that were in the salad. She ate the green beans, but wasn't too keen on the rest of the salad. So That's close enough. And we also, for my gluten-free friends, we use the Canyon Bakehouse Harvest Style honey white bread, which was delicious. It's actually normal bread size bread and doesn't have a bunch of holes through the middle like some other brands have. So I definitely recommend that for a sandwich bread, especially for grilled type sandwiches. It was very good for this. So that was our meals for the week. Reggie, overall impression?
Oh, one comment about the last grilled cheese with the mixed bean salad. I'm generally not a bean person, and I actually enjoyed this mixed bean salad. If this was something that I saw in a deli, I would not have selected it at all, but it was fairly tasty. And overall, for the week, it's pretty good. Anything that makes cooking dinner easier for Julie, I'm a fan of it. I'm not that picky when it comes to food, so all in all, thumbs up.
Yeah, overall, I think it was a pretty good week. All the meals were fairly easy to prepare. I liked that they all used fresh ingredients and definitely tasted fresh when we ate them, and definitely had more produce than we typically get in a regular week. One thing I would say is that this particular set of recipes had a little bit higher carb count than I am comfortable with. So next time I will probably choose recipes from the paleo menu and see how that goes. But we're definitely going to keep going with it. We'll come back again and show you some other meals that we do some other weeks. So if you like this kind of content, definitely subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our weekly meals. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.